Guys, it's your girl Nia and welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year, everybody. This is the first Wednesday, because I think I'm gonna post this on a Wednesday, even though it's Tuesday night. I'm gonna post this on a Wednesday. So welcome to the first Wednesday of 2023, and we're gonna call this Authentic Woman Wednesdays. I know if you've been with me any length of time, I have changed the name of my channel 2 times. First, it was Virtuously Nia. And then we had Nia Renee Speaks. But I want to stay true to who I am, my brand, the vision, the design that God gave me. And so now we have shifted from all of those things to the Authentic Woman. And yeah, we're just getting back to making videos. So this is our first Wednesday, our first Authentic Woman Wednesday. And even though it's an Authentic Woman Wednesday, it is also for the fellas. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Post notification, hit that bell so you don't miss anything. Give me a thumbs up on this video and let's just get right into it. So as you can see from the title of this video, we're just going to be talking about one hard thing I learned in 2022. One very hard thing I learned in 2022 and 3 things that I aspire to do in 2023. Usually at the beginning of the year, it's all about our vision and, where we see ourselves going, the interesting things, what I believe God has shared with me, for this year, 2023, it ain't nothing like outlandish, y'all. But we'll talk about that later. Let's talk about the one hard thing I learned in 2022. So the one very hard thing I learned in 2022 is that I'm not God. I know it's like, duh, girl. I don't know why you thought that you were. But I am not God, which means I don't have his wisdom. I don't have his perspective, and I do not have his timeline. I do not have his thoughts. I don't have his ways. I don't have none of that, okay? Because if it was up to Nia Renee, we'd be doing things a lot differently. But that's the one hard thing I had to learn is that, Nia, you're not God. You can't force God to do anything. You can't make him do anything. You can't rush him. He is God. And if you are going to allow him to be God in your life, you have to take your position. I was reading a scripture the other day, and I'll insert it here, if I remember how. But I'll insert the scripture here. But in the scripture, it tells the people that God is going to fight their battles for them. I want to say it's in 2 Chronicles, but it says God will fight the battles for you, but you need to hold your position. And so out of everything that I saw in that scripture, that's the thing that stood out to me. Hold your position. As a believer, as a daughter, or as a son, as a woman, a father, a wife, whatever role that you play, whatever, I won't say role because roles can change, whatever position you're called to within your family, within your life, there's a position that you're supposed to play. And that position is not God's position. One thing my godmom loves to say is that your arms is too short to box with him. Like, you be trying to fight God and tell him, no, we need to go this way. He's like, girl, I'm the one that created the path. Why you want to go over there? You need to stay right here. And so for me, 2022 was really difficult, not in the sense that I didn't receive great things or that it was just like hard, like I was homeless or, like any crazy thing like that. Thanks be unto God. Thank you for your mercy, Lord. But emotionally and mentally, I was so drained all the time. My head hurt a lot of the times. I felt like, I don't know, like I was very anxious. I lived in a lot of fear. That's what my 2022 looked like. So even though there were moments and there were times where I felt like God was moving, there was a lot of times where I didn't feel like God was moving. There were a lot of times I didn't even trust God. There was a lot of times I didn't even like him. I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, serving you was giving a 0 out of 10. And I really lost my fire, my zeal, my desire. I didn't want to do things for him because I felt like he lied to me. Like, God, you're not faithful. You're not all of these things that everyone says that you are. But that's because Nia didn't hold her position as a daughter. You know, when I think about my parents, or I think about my sisters that have kids, when it comes to their children, like, their children do what they do. You know, they run and they be excited and do all this other stuff. It's the parents' job to direct them, to course correct them, to show them the way they should go, to, you know, tell them when they're supposed to take a bath, to let them know when they're supposed to eat. They're in a position, the children are in a position of complete trust and just being carefree and just enjoying their life and, you know, just figuring things out. And I was trying to figure it out and also, you know, play my position as a daughter, as a child, and also play God's position as a father. And so I couldn't do it. It didn't work out. So every time I tried to do that, I was living, like I said, with a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety, a lot of doubt, a lot of worry. I had a lot of sleepless nights. I cried a lot in 2022. I was miserable, just because I didn't want to let go of my control. And so that is some encouragement to anyone as we're moving into this 2023 year. You are not God. You have to release your control, and you have to allow him to be God. And so I think after 2 years of fighting him, I am coming, because I still, you know, be wanting to buck the system. But, you know, like, I'm at the place where I'm just like, God, I'm not in control of any of this. I can't make anything happen. You know, it is in you that I live, move, and have my being. I feel like that scripture just came to me, and that really makes me feel differently. Like, no, for real. It is in you that I live, move, and have my being. I can't do the things that are in my heart to do without you. I can't make the words that you've spoken to me come to pass without you. So that was my hardest lesson that I learned in 2022 is, Nia, you're not God. And every time you try to step into a position that's not yours, y'all better see what happened to Saul. Saul tried to step in, he was the king, but he tried to step into the position of the prophet. Boy, you lost everything that God had for you because you just let the people get you out there. You know, you see what I'm saying? So when you step outside of when you don't hold your position, you step outside of that, you're prone to the attacks and the different things that come. So if you haven't watched the video I posted not too long ago called Disobedience, Your Disobedience is a Doorway, go check that out. But yes, that was my hardest lesson I learned in 2022. I'm not God. Sorry. Next. So the 3 things that I am praying for, that I hope for, that I believe will be for me in 2023, literally, these are the only things that God has shared. I know everybody has their things that they believe that this is what God is saying to them for this year, but God just told me to finish what you started. Don't lose your progress and position yourself. That's it. So it's going to be a continuation of what I already been doing. Finish what you started. You started this YouTube channel, finish it. You know, get back into it. Don't lose your progress. You know, working now, doing all those great things, working on myself. Don't lose your progress. Finish what you started. Don't be a quitter. You know, if we are created in his image and his likeness, that means that we are like him. He puts his DNA in us. We're his children. So if God says, if the word says, and this is Bible, now you in the book, you know what I'm saying? If the Bible tells us that he that started a good work in us will complete it until the day of Christ. We don't know when Christ's coming back. He can come back tomorrow. He can come back 20 years from now. We don't know. But God is going to continue to do the work in us, and he's going to complete that until the day of Christ. So if he is a finisher, if he's the author and the finisher of our faith, if he's a finisher, he wants us to finish the things that we started. Like, don't give up, don't quit. I feel like a lot of us quit a lot. And I know I can only speak for myself, because clearly the word was for me. It ain't, don't quit. Finish what you started. Don't lose your progress, because you made all this wonderful progress. Don't lose your progress and position yourself, because what's coming for me in 2023, what's coming for me in 2023? Okay. Hair behind the ear. What's coming for me in 2023 is going to be big. And what's coming for you in 2023 is going to be big. It's going to be everything that you wanted it to be. A word that God gave me even the other day was just, you know, he could have done it before. I was like, okay. He said I could have did it last year, but I was doing a lot of the similar and the same things for other people last year. I want to put you on display so that I get the glory. So just be encouraged. Finish what you started. Don't lose your progress and position yourself, because he's about ready to put you on display, boo, for his glory. Come on now. It's for his glory. Well, guys, this is the first Authentic Woman Wednesday of 2023. My goal is to post a video every Wednesday. In the midst of everything I have going on, I want to share the word. I want to grow, to develop, and to continue to heal. And that's why I started this channel, and I pray that something was said to encourage you. Y'all let me know down in the comments. Y'all got to talk to me in the comments. Let me know what you want me to talk about. And just really share this with your friends. Tell me what your goals are for 2023. I want to hear from you. Okay? Well, that is all I have for you guys on this Authentic Woman Wednesday. I love you so much. And I'll see you in the next video.